Hello everybody, good evening. It's Melissa with Meraki Healing Arts, and I'm going to start off some reads with the Heal Yourself reading cards from Segal. Let's see here. Cute little deck. Let's see what we have. Spirits, guides, and ancestors, guide us to the message we need to see. Guide us to the message we need to see. For the greatest and highest good of the collective, all those on their self-love, inner child healing journey, ascension path. Wasn't going to come on. I was feeling a little bit nauseous today. I'm not going to take that because I feel like it was a fumble. Was feeling a little bit nauseous, but I found some medicine in the cupboard and I ate some saltines and had some ginger tea. So we're going to give it a try because I can't shut off. I'm channeling energy up my spine. I can feel it. I can't even explain it. It's like fire, kundalini energy, and just a spiral of energy that goes up when I'm channeling stuff. So time to read, and I really want to sketch something out tonight. I've had an art piece in my head for like a week or so and tossing around the vision of it, and I think I'm going to start sketching it out tonight so I can actually paint it this weekend. I went and got a couple new larger canvases than what I have, a couple new colors of paint, so we'll see where that creation goes. I do not declare myself to be a wonderful artist, but it brings me peace and joy to create, put my visions down, whether that's my writing or my songs or my poetry or my card reads. I just go with the flow. And wintertime is really when I like to create a bunch of art, do the indoor projects. I'm usually sewing and painting, drawing, writing. And then my spring and summer months are usually outdoors, creating living things. I had quite the floral garden, vegetable garden, and healing garden at my old property, and left really all of that behind except 2 plants that I brought with me for outdoors. It was part of the peony plant that were gifted to me from my grandfather, and a couple of snake plants for inside the house. So I got a lot of work ahead of me this year to create a new garden space, and I look forward to that. I like getting my hands in the dirt and making things grow, making the house look beautiful when you pull up to it, and then the vegetable garden, creating something that I can, use in my cooking because I like to cook. True Taurus energy. I have a lot of Taurus, a lot of Libra in my chart, a little bit of Leo, and a Gemini Venus. So anything else from this deck, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? That's the message we need to see. I've got a couple of cards out. I haven't looked at them yet. They are face down. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? I don't feel like there is. Okay, 1. Is that it? keeps pulling me over to the other deck, so I think that's all we have from this one. Yeah. Yeah, I really feel like it is. Like, I keep hearing close. Okay, so. Okay. Wow, that's interesting. So for the Heal Yourself reading cards, the first card out is selling out. So where are you selling out? Where are you giving into others' needs instead of your own? Selling out your own dreams and plans to help somebody else's come into fruition. So that could be with a job, that could be with a partnership. Yeah, making others goals and dreams and wants more important than your own. So if you've been doing that, the healing message is giving you the advice that it's time to stop doing that. Maybe that's something that you've been working on for a while. That's interesting. It's like smeared lipstick around her mouth or blood. And then there's a feather on her. It really looks like a lingerie, like a nightgown kind of thing. There's a feather over her heart, but it looks like blood. So feathers are always like messengers to me. What I'm getting from that is you received a message, or you received some, I don't know if it really was, I don't feel like it was a spoken word. I feel like it was, you received information through a download, a dream, a vision, or a message from Spirit that confirmed something that you already knew. It was a little hurtful. And you realized that you were selling yourself short, selling out for someone else. So now you are working on your own healing. She's got a little bit of, mascara running. So if you were in your feels over something, I do feel like this was, a romance of the past that you're trying to release. That light in her hands looks, reminds me of self-Reiki. So self-love, self-Reiki, you're being led to do that. So maybe you need to do some work on your heart chakra to help you release things. And the next card out is Have Faith. Whatever that is to you. Connecting with your higher power, connecting with the divine, your intuition. Really just look at that as having faith that things will not always remain this way, that you won't always feel this way. If there's any lingering hurt or pain over a past situation, you're working through the healing. It's taken you a while, but keep giving yourself self-love and keep moving forward. The next deck that I'm going to use is the Sacred Rebels Oracle. Is it by Alana, Fairchild? And let's see what we have there. Spirits, guides, and ancestors, give us the message we need to see. Give us the message we need to see. The greatest and highest good of the collective. Anyone on a self-love, inner child, healing, ascension journey. I'll let that go because that was flying out. Beautiful card. do we need to see, Spirit? I'm not gonna take that one. So those felt like fumbles too, so I'm not doing that. Spirits, guides, and ancestors, give us the message we need to see. This message we need to see. Greatest and highest good of the collective. Are we letting that go? That one flipped sideways. Okay. What else, Spirit? If it's just flippers, can we just have straight flippers? No more sideways, no fumbles. Give us straight flippers. All right, anything else, Spirit? Thank you. Anything else, Spirit, from this deck? Anything else? Shivers up my spine. I feel like that's it with this deck also. Okay. Nope. Okay, we did have one more. Okay. All right, so the first card out is Dream a Beautiful Dream. Card number 19 shows the earth and this beautiful cosmic light around it, kind of like an energy force field. And I'm looking at this card as not limiting yourself, knowing that your dreams are not only as vast as your own small community, your own home, but as big as the world, as big as the cosmos. There truly is no limit. You are trying to align with that energy, and any shift that you're making in your healing journey as you change your energetic frequency and vibration, it's being felt by the cosmos. So while the shift might feel slow, it is happening and it is being felt by the universe. The next card out is Bring It into Form. So literally steps, taking the steps, changing the energy and moving forward from things of the past. The next card out is Focus on the Light. You're holding the creation, the vision of the life that you want in your hands. You're seeing it. You're working with the energy, working with your healing. To think of your vision, create your vision, think of the life that you want, and focusing on the light and the possibilities. The next card is Trust Yourself. Wow, what a busy, busy card. Tons of animal totems here. You have butterflies for transformation. You have snakes for transformation, kundalini energy. You have chameleons, adaptable. You have all different kinds of birds, and those are all sorts of messengers. There's a panther. There's a bobcat. So stealth, power, vision, strength. What else do we have? So lemur or a monkey, curious, playful energy. Anything else? Anything else? There's a scarab beetle, which ancient knowledge, and really because the scarabs and beetles kind of live, survive through all the literal crap. You've lived through a lot of crap through ancient lifetimes, through many, many lifetimes. But you can literally take crap and build an entire empire. So very interesting. So trust yourself. You have a lot of animal totem spirits around you, a lot of messengers and guides around you. So you may have different ones come in and move in and out of your life at different times. Very shamanic energy. The next card is Inspiration. Yeah, y'all, gotta take my glasses off to see. A lot of bees, very, very busy. Your ideas are, you're pollinating things, putting in energy from this to that and building on each skill that you have is what I'm getting. Planting seeds to make things grow in several different areas of your life. So multiple streams of income, multiple projects, multiple creations, busy, 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 and your mind is full of creative ideas. So you've definitely tapped into that. The next card is Against the Grain. Gotta cover her butt there. She's swimming, going against the grain, against the stream. Yeah, it's interesting because she's swimming through water, but there are birds in the water, so messengers. Even when you're in your deepest emotions, you're going against the norm, what you were taught, what's expected of you, being your authentic self. Her body is, it's kind of funky. She's got almost like all these crisscrossing tan lines where her skin is different tones and colors. Looks like bindings. So very Eight of Swords. You were trapped in your mind. Didn't know if you could break outside of the self-limiting box, self-limiting mindset, but you've decided that it's okay to go against the grain and not do what everyone else does, or what you were told was okay or normal, and be more your authentic self. So breaking free from others' judgment and limitations, and your own judgment and limitations. You're being told to have faith in the process. Have to cover that a little because she's bent over and she's nude and she's in prayer. Being vulnerable, speaking to the universe, the hurts and desires of your heart. But it looks like a great bit of releasing. Releasing things over to a higher power, to the universe, and trusting in the process. And again, there's another bird there. A messenger is right there on your back. So you have spirit literally right there. Spirit has your back. That's what I'm getting. Spirit has your back. Release the dark wound. Let love live. That's interesting. Fish. It's a fish. So this reminds me, yeah, I'm channeling. This reminds me of like the fish in the cup. Is that on some of the Ace of Cups or the Seven of Cups? Yeah, but the fish in the cup where it's like something's fishy. Releasing things, people, places, and things that you don't trust in, or people that you couldn't trust in. Letting love live, realizing that you do have people around you who love you. Not everybody will hurt you. Interesting that you can see through the outer layers of the skin on the human and on the fish. So really seeing the truth of what is inside of yourself and others. Being able to see beyond the surface level. And the next card out is going beyond normal. Gears right on the third eye. You don't know what. She's got a chain with a talisman hanging out of her mouth. She looks very high priestess, but she's looking up to the light bulb, the golden light bulb. So you have a great idea of creation. Her crown is very much like gears. It's reminiscent of Mary Magdalene, but all the buttons are used to hold things together, to secure things. You're going beyond normal and taking all sorts of little steps beyond what the normal person would be willing to do to create your vision. That's what I'm getting out of that card. Following your own inner guidance, your own North Star. There's a couple of coins there and some pearls. So you're starting to see a little bit of money come in for your endeavors, but not, your dream is so much bigger. And know that because you're being so meticulous and putting in all the work, that vision and that abundance will grow over time. That's what I'm getting. Remain open to your creative ideas and remain open to doing the work. It's okay to give yourself rest when you need to, downtime when you need to. It's necessary even, but Every Bobby Brown, every little step is moving you forward on your goals, and your dreams and your visions, and building on that. So, all right, let's see what we have next. Let's use Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, Collette Baron-Reid, for the next poll. This is interesting. So, spirits, guides, and ancestors, give us the message we need to see. Give us the message we need to see. I almost feel like this one is showing. This one is what's hidden. Blockages. Blockages is what I'm hearing. Blockages. What are blockages to your forward movement, growth, and abundance? Of your own or someone around you. Any blockages we need to be aware of, Spirit? Give us the message we need to see. Give us the message we need to see. Its direction for forward movement. Interesting. Anything else, Spirit? Okay, that was quite the flipper. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? Okay. Oh, I love it. All right, we're going to take that. Okay, so for blockages, we have the Sun Dancers. It says joyful activity, celebration of life, and abundance as a blockage. This is a very ghostly image. And the first thing that I saw or got from this with celebration of life was the word that really stood out to me on that card. So as a blockage, finding your joy again, getting back into joyful activities, things that bring you joy and bring you happiness. A blockage, celebration of life. I really took that as you've went through a lot of losses. Could be grief, could be loss of family, friends, partners, through their passing, or through you cutting people out of your life, and that kind of got you in a stagnant place for a while you were healing and moving forward from losses. And getting back to where you had the drive to work towards your abundance. So finding that joy again after a time of loss. Could have been a long period, is what I'm hearing. Several years that you feel like were a struggle. The next card out for blockage is the Ringmaster of Scrutiny. Discernment, clear vision, and details. So you really need, you're being cautioned to really use your discernment, have a clear vision of what it is that you want, what you're working towards, and really look at the details of everything you're working on, every potential partnership or collaboration that's brought to you. Have a clear vision of if that's in alignment with you, with your own vision. Details, look at the fine print. So relationships, contracts, or collaboration, use your discernment, really look at the details. You don't want to get caught up. You don't want to get caught up not understanding the contracts that you're signing, energetically, legally, spiritually. And the next card out is the Hawk Prince, spirit communication and paying attention. So if you have not been heeding spirit's messages and communication and not paying attention to what spirit is telling you, you're blocking your own messages or intuition because you just don't want to hear it. Your guides are around you and they're trying to lead you. You just have to accept the message. If you're struggling with that, really sit in meditation and ask yourself what the true desires of your heart are, and what truly aligns with your overall vision for what you want, what brings you peace and happiness, and be open to possibilities. But then I asked give us direction for forward movement, forward positive movement. And we have the Queen of Light, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. So if you follow that, get more in tune with your intuition and really listen, really go into a time of deep reflection and meditation, not just thought, not just playing something over and over in your mind, but really meditating. This is a very high priestess kind of card. The intuitive downloads, enlightenment messages will come to you, and you'll be more able to reach a time of celebration, victory. Six of Swords, yeah. The Metal King is reminding you to use discipline, armor, and boundaries. So keep strong boundaries with people that don't share the same vision as you, that would come in and try to overturn the apple cart. Take all of the harvest and the fruits that you've worked hard for and just toss it over because it fits their needs better, their dreams better. If you're not working together towards the same dream, are they, and this, like I said, this could be co-workers, a job, a collaboration, friendship, or love, potential love partnership. Are they trying to just disregard the plans and the vision and the things you've been working towards? Totally dump that, knock it over, because their vision is completely different. Well, if you don't have collaboration and you don't share part of the same vision and goals, and they're just trying to dump out everything you've been working on for their vision, that is not a partnership that I would want to align with. So be cognizant, be aware of that. And the final card out in that spread for positive movement forward direction, the Phoenix, resurrection, surrender to change. Allow the transformations to happen, energetically, getting yourself into alignment, if this is something you've been moving through for a while, there's a big ignition of change in your energy that you're still going to go through. Still a couple of tests, but the Phoenix says that you will rise through them. So, all right, that is your read from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. All right, what else do we have? Anything else? Oh, I don't know if I want to go there. I don't know that I want to go there, Spirit. I don't want to go that deep. I don't want to go that deep. I had the past life cards out. I don't want to go that deep right now. I don't want to go that deep. I don't want to go that deep. I'm not ready to go that deep. I'll do that for a personal. I'm not going that deep right now. I'm going to use the Sacred Traveler from Denise Linn Oracle deck. So, feeling that, you know, that fool's journey once you get through the rest of this healing work, and early spring, summer, mid to late summer for some of you, early spring, some of you are going to start really going through some changes, new job, new home, new collaborations and partnerships, that fool's journey, the Sacred Traveler. So what do we see on the horizon for the collective? Angels, guides, and ancestors. Yeah. Unknown territory. You are exactly where you need to be. It all feels new, and it feels like unknown territory because you've never been this version of yourself, is what I'm hearing. She's out in a snowy landscape, but we've got an owl, and we've got a little, I don't know if that's a golden finch or a chickadee. Anyway, a couple of birds. The owl is flying over, and she's kind of headed towards this beautiful golden light that's illuminating the ground and the snow and the trees. So you are exactly where you need to be at this particular moment, but it just all feels like unknown territory because you're wanting to set sail on a fool's journey, but you don't really know what's coming next. I feel like the universe has some surprises in store for you. It's asking you to go through this final bit of healing before things really change up in your life. And you're getting there. You're getting there. What else do we have? Spirit, angels, guides, and ancestors. Give us a message we need to see. A message we need to see. I'm hearing all kinds of things right now. Hearing all sorts of things. I'm hearing songs. I'm hearing book titles. For some of you, you're going to travel quite a bit. It was the Dr. Seuss book. Oh, the many things you'll see or something. I don't know. Never really read that book. And then I was hearing the song channeled from my partner who passed away, and I'm not going to share that one. That was personal. Angels, guides, and ancestors, give us cards we need to see. Give us the cards we need to see. Take that one that flew out. Begin now. Take your first step. It is the fool's journey. Saying goodbye. telling someone to go ahead and move on. I'm gonna sneeze, y'all. All right, excuse me. Yeah, somebody's got their little bag packed, and they're ready to go over. I've never had that happen that many times during a recording. So sorry about that, y'all. Okay, begin now. Leaving behind someone at home, leaving behind family, friends, whatever, and setting sail on your own path. And I don't know that you think it's going to be a long journey, because, you know, like the Fool, you know, doesn't really have a lot of belongings there. Well, I guess it is like a whole wicker hamper basket on his back. Man, I don't know. Wow, the things I'm getting from this card. So this is a masculine leaving behind his wife and kids. Y'all. If that's what's going on, you know, I'm not going to put that out in the universe. Maybe this is something you need to do for work. Maybe this is something you need to do for your own peace. Maybe this is not your wife and children, but other family members. But it looks like a family, and it looks like someone's moving away from it. It is telling you to take that Fool's journey and step away. Wow. Was not expecting that. All right, Spirit. Remember that these reads are for entertainment purposes only. I don't tell you what to do with your life. Your choices are your own. You know what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what you want to work on, what you want to heal in your friendships, relationships, jobs. This is a general read. Thousands of people out there could potentially see this. I know, or maybe 20 people will see this. I don't know. If it doesn't sound like your story, don't try to make it fit. And again, only you know what you need to do in your own life. So give us the cards we need to see, Spirit. Wow. I don't know whose energy I'm picking up on that read, but else? Oh, that's a lot, Spirit. Impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. So impasse, there's a stagnation right now in plans and thought processes and in making a decision. It's a squirrel sitting there, you know, holding on to all of his little acorns and nuts. So you're trying to decide how this will affect you financially is what I'm getting. And Spirit's saying not to worry, you have infinite abundance on the horizon. Abundance is pouring into your life. It will be coming, abundance will be pouring into your life. I see that as a lot of teamwork, a lot of people willing to work together with you. You're all working on harvesting together. They're all harvesting the fruits from the apple trees together. And you're in the flow. It says everything is smooth sailing. So she's in her winter, hat and the muff on her hands, and she's floating in like this sleigh above the wintry landscape. So you're above it all. You're above all of the coldness below, all of the frozen, stuck, stagnant energy. Any difficulties anyone else is throwing your way, you're above it all. You're in flow with the universe, in flow with yourself. It says, journey by moonlight, believe in magic. Literally? You leaving in the middle of the night? This is Pan and some fairies and a pixie. Very magical forest energy, a lake and a moonlight and trees. So I don't know if this is where you dream of being. I literally don't feel like this is where you're leaving to be. Maybe it's just a dream that you have. You're thinking about, and maybe you're just thinking about, could I go there? Could I have that kind of life? You haven't really fully made the steps. Joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. I know joy is long-lasting. Happiness is fleeting, but joy is something that you truly carry inside yourself. It's much broader and deeper than happiness. And open your heart to that. Know that you are allowed to feel joy. Find joy in life again. After pain and loss and grief and loss and holding on to that for a long time, it's okay to find joy in life again. And the final card out from this spread is miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. It's very magician energy, the genie and the lamp. So keep working forward on your healing journey, and know that some of your long-held wishes, the universe is gearing up to grant those to you. Hope you enjoyed the read. Remember to hit like, share, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're on TikTok, share, save, comment, and heart. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.